Hello and welcome to a new episode of Better Italian. Today we're going to look at the next series of 25 Italian adjectives. Naturale, natural or normal. È naturale stare male. It's normal to feel bad. Stare male, it means that one does not feel very good. One feels bad. It can either be a health problem or it can also be an emotional problem, an emotional state. L'acqua naturale è buona. Natural water is good. L'acqua naturale is not sparkly. I cibi naturali fanno bene. Natural food is healthy. Fare bene, in this case, means that something is healthy, is good for you. È morta di cause naturali. She died of natural causes. Artificiale, artificial. Viviamo vicino ad un lago artificiale. We live close to an artificial lake. L'intelligenza artificiale è la nuova frontiera. AI is the new frontier. Sono stati lanciati 2 satelliti artificiali. 2 artificial satellites have been launched. È stata amputata, ora ha 2 braccia artificiali. She was amputated, now she has 2 artificial arms. As you can see, every time an adjective ends in E, the form at the masculine and feminine are the same. Umano, human. Il corpo umano è una macchina fenomenale. The human body is a phenomenal machine. Macchina here means a machine, but it's also the name of a car. You can say macchina or you can say auto to mean car. But in this case, macchina means a machine. La specie umana è pericolosa. The human species is dangerous. Gli esseri umani sono una specie vivente. Human beings are a living species. Gli alieni hanno sembianze umane. Aliens have human likeness. Sembianze umane, it means that they look human. Finto, fake. Fa il finto intenditore. He plays the fake connoisseur. È una persona finta. She's a fake. Non mi emoziono per i finti sentimenti. I'm not moved by fake feelings. Le persone finte sono le peggiori. Fake people are the worst. Ovvio, obvious. È ovvio che io abbia ragione. It is obvious that I am right. Notice here we use the congiuntivo. È ovvio che io abbia ragione. La tua risposta è troppo ovvia. Your answer is too obvious. Per ovvi motivi non ci potrò essere. For obvious reason, I will not be able to be there. Notice here how the adjective comes before the noun. Per ovvi motivi. This is because this is like a set phrase. Per ovvi motivi. We always say it this way, we never say per motivi ovvi. We can also say this, but the phrase that we always say in this case, for obvious reason, is per ovvi motivi. Le sue intenzioni sono ovvie. His intentions are obvious. Banale. Banal or trivial. È banale anche solo dirlo. It is trivial to even say it. Che persona banale che sei. What a banal person you are. I tuoi desideri sono banali. Your desires are banal. Le considerazioni banali mi annoiano. Trivial considerations bore me. Annoiare. Annoiare means to bore. That's quite a useful verb. Annoiare. Interessante. Interesting. Imparare cose nuove è interessante. Learning new things is interesting. Il mio professore è una persona interessante. My professor is an interesting person. I pensieri interessanti sono rari. Interesting thoughts are rare. Il mondo è pieno di persone interessanti. The world is full of interesting people. Do you notice here again? When the adjective ends in E, masculine and feminine form are the same. Noioso. Boring. So we saw annoiare before, now we see noioso. Boring. Non fare niente è noioso. Doing nothing is boring. La scuola può essere noiosa. School can be boring. Non esistono hobby noiosi. There are no boring hobbies. Conosci delle persone noiose? Do you know any boring people? Intelligente. Intelligent or smart. Mio fratello è più intelligente di me. My brother is smarter than me. Hai detto una cosa intelligente. You said something intelligent. Gli ingegneri sono intelligenti. Engineers are smart. Non tutte le persone sono intelligenti. Not everyone is smart. Stupido. Stupid. Quel che ho fatto è stupido. What I did was stupid. Non pensiamo più a quella stupida faccenda. Let's not think about the stupid thing anymore. Okay, here, stupida faccenda. The adjective comes before the noun because, well, it's difficult to explain really, but if we say una faccenda stupida, we really underline the fact that the thing was stupid. Something that happened was stupid. Whereas here we just want to say, let's not talk about the stupid thing. And the stress is on faccenda. Faccenda, it's something that happened, okay? Something that was said, something that was done, things like this. Faccenda. It's not a very common noun. You won't see it often, but then again, it's also very, very common in some ways. It's used a lot in this sort of phrase. Una stupida faccenda. Una stupida faccenda. It's something stupid that happened in the past. Gli animali non sono stupidi. Animals are not stupid. Hanno litigato per ragioni stupide. They argued for stupid reasons. Saggio. Wise. Mio nonno era molto saggio. My granddad was very wise. Hai preso una saggia decisione. You made a wise decision. Even here, the adjectives come before the noun. Could you put it behind the noun? Hai preso una decisione saggia? Could you do that? You could. Very well. You could. And there is not that much of a difference in meaning. Perhaps in this case, if you say hai preso una saggia decisione, again the emphasis is on decision. Whereas if you say hai preso una decisione saggia, the emphasis is on saggia, wise. Gli anziani sono saggi. Older people are wise. Queste sono sagge parole. These are wise words. Adjective before the noun. And this happens because I don't really know. Probably when you put an adjective before a noun, in certain cases, it sounds a little bit more literary. Not literal, but literary, as in poetic. So, if I say queste sono parole sagge, it sounds more neutral. Whereas if I say queste sono sagge parole, even in the way I say it, I say it more slowly. Queste sono sagge parole, and it sounds more literary, more poetic in some ways. Ingenuo, naive. Sei ingenuo se pensi questo. You're naive if you think this. Ti sei comportato in maniera ingenua. You behaved in a naive way. I bambini sono ingenui. Children are naive. Non offendere le persone ingenue. Don't offend naive people. Utile. Useful. Un binocolo può essere utile. Binoculars can be useful. La scuola è sempre utile. School is always useful. Sai darmi dei consigli utili? Can you give me some useful advice? Le persone possono dimostrarsi utili. People can prove to be useful. Dimostrarsi, to prove to oneself to be something. Inutile. Useless or pointless. È inutile discutere. It is pointless to discuss. Questa è una domanda inutile. This is a pointless question. Non litighiamo per motivi inutili. Let's not fight for pointless reasons. Molte discussioni sono inutili. Many discussions are pointless. Alto. High or tall. Mio babbo è più alto di me. My father is taller than me. La montagna è molto alta. The mountain is very high. Bisogna avere ideali alti. One must have high ideals. Le giraffe sono alte. Giraffes are very tall. Basso. Low or short. Il livello della batteria è basso. Battery level is slow. Hai una bassa autostima. You have a low self-esteem. Questi palazzi sono bassi. These buildings are low. Oggi le nuvole sono basse. Today the clouds are low. Comodo. Comfortable. Stai comodo? Are you comfortable? La poltrona è comoda. The armchair is comfortable. Questi jeans sono comodi. These jeans are comfortable. Queste scarpe sono comode. These shoes are comfortable. Scomodo. Uncomfortable or thorny. Il divano è scomodo. The sofa is uncomfortable. È un'opinione scomoda. It's a thorny opinion. Si sta scomodi su un letto di chiodi. It is uncomfortable to lie on a bed of nails. Dice cose scomode ma vere. He says things that are controversial but true. So when it's referring to physical condition, scomodo means uncomfortable. You can sit in an uncomfortable position, una posizione scomoda, but if you find yourself in an uncomfortable position, trovarsi in una posizione scomoda, that can also mean that, that you're in an uncomfortable position. So that maybe you told a lie and now the truth is coming out and you find yourself in an uncomfortable position. So it's either physical or not physical, emotional, or whatever you want to call it. Superiore. Superior or higher. Al piano superiore abita mia zia. My aunt lives upstairs. L'energia richiesta è superiore a quella disponibile. The energy required is greater than the energy available. I risultati sono stati superiori a quelli attesi. The results were higher than expected. Le scuole superiori durano 5 anni. High school lasts 5 years. Inferiore. Inferior or lower. Al piano inferiore fanno sempre casino. Downstairs they always make so much noise. Casino is quite a useful word, I would say, because it's just when something is very confusionary. So it can be a noise or it can be an untidy room, for example. Guarda che casino. Look what a mess. Okay, che casino, what a mess. Or it can also be a noise, a great noise. C'è casino. C'è casino. There's a lot of noise. It's just generally a situation where there is a lot of mess, a lot of noise, things are out of place. It's just an uncomfortable situation. You also have to know why this word is also used for not a casino, as you could think. In Italian, a casino is a casino, casino with an accent on the O, casino. But casino in Italian is basically a house where there used to be prostitutes. That's why it means mess now. La temperatura è inferiore alla media stagionale. The temperature is lower than the seasonal average. Non bisogna mai sentirsi inferiori. One should never feel inferior. Ok, non bisogna mai. Bisognare, in this case, means that one needs not to do something. You need not to feel inferior. Okay, there's no need to feel inferior. But it's a should in this case. One should never feel inferior. Le presenze sono state inferiori alle aspettative. Attendance was lower than expected. Sano, healthy. Non è sano stare troppo a pensare. It is not healthy to overthink. Una dieta sana è importante. A healthy diet is important. Scegli sempre cibi sani. Always choose healthy foods. Le scelte sane premiano. Healthy choices pay off. Premiare means to give a prize, but in this case it means that it gives you a reward. It gives you something positive, it pays off. Malato, sick or ill. Chi è malato guarirà. He who is sick will heal. La mia migliore amica è malata. My best friend is ill. I desideri malati non vanno seguiti. Sick desires should not be followed. Sembrano sempre malate. They always look ill. Sincero, sincere or honest. Prova un sincero affetto per te. She feels a sincere affection for you. La verità è sempre sincera. Truth is always sincere. Oh yes. Here, the adjective comes before the noun. And again, it's just a matter of stress in this case. If I say prova un sincero affetto per te, the stress is on affection. If I say prova un affetto sincero per te, the stress is on sincero, sincere. But the meaning is pretty much the same. So, we continue. Siate sinceri con voi stessi. Be true to yourself. Le opinioni sincere sono importanti. Sincere opinions are important. Talentuoso. Talented. Chi è talentuoso farà strada. Those who are talented will go far. Fare strada means to go far, to have a career, to have success. Ho incontrato una pianista talentuosa. I met a talented pianist. Gli alunni più talentuosi verranno premiati. Here we have again the word premiare. The most talented pupils will be awarded. Le atlete più talentuose vincono le medaglie. The most talented athletes win medals. Divertente. Funny. Il comico è divertente. The comedian is funny. L'altalena è divertente. The swing is fun. I miei amici sono divertenti. My friends are funny. Le prese in giro non sono divertenti. Mockery is not funny. Okay? So, this was today's episode of Better Italian, where we looked at 25 Italian adjectives. We saw them in context, and we saw many sentences, many words. Again, there's a lot to unpack in this episode, so take it slowly, take it easy, watch it as many times as you want, and because there's a lot of new words that can be useful. And if you have any question, remember to write a comment, and I will be very happy to answer to any of your questions. Okay, so we'll see each other with the next episode, and until then, ciao!